the Geoffreys, an award show so prestigious, so monumental, so undeniably consequential that the mere mention of its name sends shockwaves through the plastic arteries of the toy industry. Born from the depths of passion, forged in the fires of Mordor, and polished with the finest dust particles from unopened 90s McFarlane Austin Powers figures, the Geoffreys stands as the apex of toy-related recognition, presented by Toy Anxiety, because nothing says fun like existential dread and the relentless pursuit of collectible perfection. That's a question? Once a year, Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, Ryan Dole, and Craig Goldberg don their ceremonial robes to bestow honors upon the titans of toy making. Hasbro, Mattel, NECA, Mondo, and any company bold enough to slap articulation on a lump of plastic and call it art. Their judgment is swift, their opinions unyielding, and their awards as coveted as a minty, unpunched power of the Force yak face. But then 2024 happened, or rather, didn't happen. The Geoffreys went dark. No announcements, no ceremonies, no cryptic tweets or skits. Why? Because the hosts embarked on a mission so mysterious and shrouded in secrecy, you'd be more likely to see a new wave of Super 7 Simpsons Ultimates than discover the truth of what happened. Was it espionage? Interdimensional travel? Let's try that one again.
Interdimensional?
Whatever, you know what I was saying. Was it espionage? Interdimensional travel? An Ocean's 11 style heist involving a prototype G.I. Joe? We can't say. Partially because of legal reasons, partially because of memory loss induced by exposure to an ancient relic known only as the Toy-Tuber microphone of Shilturnia. And yes, there was intrigue, and yes, there was lust, but mostly there was paperwork. So at long last, the Geoffreys have returned. Some say last year's absence only fueled the legend, making the show's mystique even greater. According to market research, however, most people didn't notice the show was gone or really even know what it was or that it existed in the first place. So here we are. Back, bolder and slightly more articulate than a Motu Origins Skeletor, celebrating not just toys, but the culture of collecting, as well as what is possibly the most important aspect of being a YouTube streamer, sucking up to marketing brand teams in hopes of receiving free product. The Geoffreys aren't just awards, they're a declaration, a battle cry echoing through the molded plastic canyons of our collective souls. Welcome to the Geoffreys, 100% real, 100% serious, and absolutely more important than whatever else you were going to be doing on a Tuesday night in February.
Yeah, I need to be Ectoglow Elite again, and I'm afraid my community doesn't really respect me anymore.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What's the best you can do on this?
Welcome to the Geoffreys 2025. Glad you made it and you're still alive. Missed 1 year, but that's okay. Told you the show would be back someday. Figures and lots of toys. Todd McFarlane only likes the boys. Start the party, got my best suit on. For a real good time, head to wicked.com.
Stop, Abby. Stop it.
Why?
It's not in the budget. We don't have the money. We don't have the money for a song.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we can't afford
You're
it.
kidding me.
We have no money.
God damn it.
Excuse me if I'm off track, but if the show's so bad, why we bring it back? Take your HasLabs, take your Mondos too. Clean your detox, make some space in your collection rooms. Last year's show might have fallen apart, but the Geoffreys are back and are about to start.
Hey, whoa. You can't do Rent without us. Then let's do it together.
I can't control my spending. My suffering has a hold of me. I trust Hasbro. I have the guts to show. And Bush says to me, control. The Geoffreys are back. The Geoffreys are back again. The Geoffreys are back and we're out of control. The Geoffreys are back and we're out of control.
Welcome, everybody, to the 2025 Geoffreys presented by Toy Collector Magazine. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to address something right off the bat. What was that? You're making noise. You're hitting the mic. I was about to give a speech.
That's why I did it.
Fun.
All right. Listen, you might be wondering. What, Craig? What's with the power suit? What's with the confidence? And I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm a new man. I'm embracing my leadership. I'm embracing what society has made me. And later on I'll tell you how I got these scars. Wrong Joker, I know, but I just can't wait. I love the Geoffreys. I'm feeling good is all I'm saying. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. The 2025 Geoffreys, we are back. We took a year off, but now I think we're back. We're bigger, we're bolder. And I think if you ask
We
Jacob,
think we're back.
maybe we're.
You
in
think we're back?
three-
You think if we ask Jacob, we can ask
Greg,
Jacob.
have you
and
been
we are back.
Jokerized?
I've been Jokerized
Yeah.
officially,
Is that what's happening?
and it feels good to be honest.
Good.
Jacob, are we in 3D this evening?
Did you call that a power suit?
Yeah. Did you also say that resembles leadership?
Did you write that speech?
No, he
I
did
hope
not.
so.
That's why
I
it
winged
sounded
it.
like that.
Okay.
It was good. It was
Good.
great even.
Sure.
Uh,
Cut it.
No, nothing's getting cut tonight because we are live here on YouTube for the Geoffreys. We are super appreciative of everybody who's tuning in. We love doing this award show. We love all the people who support us because it's a lot of work. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you to everybody who's contributed. We got a fun night ahead of us. Let me go ahead and introduce all my co-hosts as normal on a Tuesday night. All the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. He's looking good in a suit tonight. Ryan Dole. What's up, Ryan?
Well, this is my power suit for power. Things are great, Craig.
You're stealing my line.
It's just a normal Saturday. Or wait, what day is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, right. It's
Yeah.
a regular Tuesday. No
Yeah.
different than other Tuesdays. And
Yeah.
we're live. So
And
it's
we're
great.
live.
Yeah.
And are you excited that the Geoffreys are back? I mean, I think there was some discussion even as recently as maybe 6 or 7 days ago whether or not this show was happening. Are you surprised that we made it?
No, because our best work comes under stress for whatever reason.
Sure.
It's true.
Like we can sit there and go, oh, this would be fun. This would be fun. And it's not until it becomes real that we're like, I think the most creative and inventive.
Yes.
I agree.
I think
When there's
tonight,
no safety net.
when there's no safety net, we'll have an award for most creative tonight and we'll win
It
it.
just goes to us.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Did
We
we win?
start winning the
Yes,
Geoffreys.
fireworks.
That's our first award, actually. We won. This is great.
Starting off,
Go
we'd
ahead.
like to say thank you to the community.
Yeah, thank you, by the way. And by the way, if you're here watching live, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment in the chat. Leave a comment if you're watching afterwards. But we hope you're here live because the Geoffreys are back. Jacob Walsh, are you excited about the return of this momentous evening?
Listen, we can do anything we put our minds to. I'm very happy to be here. This is my power suit, and we skipped a year, but I'm so glad to be doing the Geoffreys again this year. I really, at first I was like, oh, we're doing a lot of other stuff. Maybe we should skip the Geoffreys, but I'm very happy to be working on the Geoffreys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and don't forget if you're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you hang out, hashtag this is my power suit.
Yes.
For the Geoffreys, and make sure you at YHS Podcast. We'll share it. Abigail, I know
Yes,
the Geoffreys
hello.
maybe mean more to you than anybody else.
Yes,
You've been
they
like
do.
a beacon of energy, a beacon of hope and a beacon of light over the last couple days. So I thank you for that, because there was a couple times where I literally was like, fuck it, I can't do this. But we're here, we're doing it. Abby, are you excited about the Geoffreys?
We're doing it. Well, first off, I'm really excited to be wearing my power suit, which has played so well for everyone
you look
else.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I actually like it. I feel like a bit of a restaurant manager. Like, let me know if you need anything. But also,
thank you.
like, I'm in charge of things.
We'll take
this.
more bread, please.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right
Yeah.
on top of that. All right.
I also love free
your server will
salad.
be right with
Just
you.
keep it coming.
Free salad.
Keep it
free
going. All right.
bread.
Would you like some sauce too?
I love sauce. I love all sorts of
The
sauces.
Sunday gravy. All right, cool. I'm wonderful.
No.
That is something that that's what you know what? Inside baseball, Sunday gravy. That's what we're serving up. Actually, Tuesday gravy for the Geoffreys. I'm going to stop saying gravy.
Please
This is
do.
the Geoffreys. I'm excited to give these away to some toy companies. It's gonna be a good
Absolutely.
day. Yeah.
We got a fun night ahead, so tune in, strap on even, and we're gonna get into it. Hey,
Wow. Is Davey Sockrocker showing up tonight?
I hope so.
I
He's
hope
here.
so too.
He's right here in the chat, right? Wait,
Say
over
hi to
here.
the chat. Hey, Davey.
So
Yeah.
listen, we have awards to get to. If you came in from the pre-show at Geeked Out Life, we appreciate you doing that. If you're here every Tuesday, we appreciate you being back. And if this is the first time you've ever seen any of our faces, we hope we do a good enough job that you'll come back.
If this is the first time you're seeing our faces, I'm sorry about how confused you are right now.
I mean,
And also, if this is your first time seeing us, we will represent you in the court of law.
Oh yeah.
Which court
this
of
is my
law?
court suit.
Like all the courts. Find a court. Marine court.
yeah.
Like desert
Courtney
court.
Kardashian, I can represent myself. I don't know if you guys saw Joker Folia Do. You're allowed to be your own lawyer now.
It doesn't end well.
Well,
Do you sure you want to? You sure you
no
want to
spoilers.
that?
No spoilers.
It doesn't start well either. And the middle's not that great.
No, the whole thing actually.
You know, leading up
Choice?
to tonight, I had asked Abby multiple times if she was willing to be Lady Gaga from that movie, and she multiple times said absolutely not. So let's get to our first category. Abigail.
No, I would like to be featured in the Geoffreys, not hidden.
Okay. Woo. If Todd Phillips is watching, and
Love you, Lady Gaga.
I know that he is.
I know you.
All right, we're gonna get to our first award tonight. Abigail, all of the nominees and the winners have been secured in where? Where are they?
Well, the safest place possible.
Okay.
Honestly, these were sent to me from the White House, and that makes no sense.
That's
Probably
the
Yeah,
safest
that's also
place
not the-
ever right now.
Yeah, it looks like anybody can go into the Oval Office and make a video.
You can just walk in
I
there.
broke in.
Yeah.
Let me just
All
tell
right.
you, and I stole
Cut
these.
this. Cut all of this.
Cutting all of this.
Abby
have fun.
literally just said that she raided the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fine. There were other people there.
Oh, we're making our best offer ever to prove to you that our psychics are real. So call right now.
Call 1-800-461-5658.
Ryan Dole's Playset Flooring Emporium is having a sale! Are you tired of your playsets having no floors? Then look no further than Ryan Dole's Playset Flooring Emporium, where you can get all your playset flooring needs. Vintage, modern, and everything in between.
Did you spend $350 on a crowdfund based on Star Wars Entertainment? Are you looking for the flooring so that your action figures have somewhere to stand? Do you lack the imagination so much that you forgot how to play with your toys? We got you covered. When it comes to Barbie's dream house, the dream shouldn't be the floor. Here at Ryan Dole's Playset Flooring Emporium, we've got the flooring that's right for you. Castles. Oh, stables. Space Station. Hero Headquarters. Firehouse Basements. Does your Batcave Command Center have no flooring for Batman to park his car? What does Kenner think he drives on? The sky? If you buy a premium playset flooring on your first visit, you will pay 0 interest. Do you have bad credit? Do you feel entitled? No problem. You're buying 1/6 scale figures in this economy? That's fine. We don't gouge you. Premium playset flooring for affordable prices. That is a Ryan Dole real deal. Influencers must pay! If you buy 2 or more premium floorings on your first visit, you will receive this free, exclusive premium flooring so that you can be fully immersed in the return to Tatooine. Don't delay, act now!
Return to Tatooine sand ships wet. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks to dry. Not responsible for sand shipping with broken glass or cigarette butts. Ryan Dole's Playset Flooring Emporium, Ormond, Saskatchewan, just off the bypass. 209-477-2677.
Yes.
You have the briefcase.
In hand, yes.
And
It's
can we
just been
see
shipped to me.
Can we see the briefcase?
You may see it, yes.
Okay.
For those
This
of
is
you who know the Geoffreys, you know the suitcase.
all right. This is the legendary Geoffrey the Giraffe's sister's briefcase.
Gina.
What's her name? Gina. Thank you.
Mhm. All right. So
Next-
yes, inside
We're
here,
gonna do the Ginas next year. Okay. All right. So Abigail, what is our first category tonight?
First off, here's our cards. We've got them in order. First category, best convention exclusive.
All right. Let's see the nominees.
Best convention exclusive. Kevin Eastman, TMNT. Mikey's Pizza Wagon. G.I. Joe Wants a Man. Micro Galaxy, SDCC, TIE Fighter, and X-Wing. Marvel Legends, Death's Head. Big Rubber Guys, Sergeant Slaughter.
All right. So we've got our nominees. First award of the evening. Abigail, take it away.
All right. And the Geoffrey goes to Once a Man.
Woo!
I was once a man.
I
was once a man.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
G.I. Joe.
Cobra Commander for once being a man, and then it's been Ryan, fill me in here. It's been a long time since I've seen the G.I. Joe movie. So what happens? They turn him into a snake? Is that what happens? And he keeps telling everybody how he was once a man?
Once a man. now
That's
it's-
it. Repeatedly.
Wait.
He's telling everyone.
Are you guys being serious right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the
Oh
origin.
my God.
100%.
Yeah, that's the origin.
I don't know anything about G.I. Joe.
Well, they just won an award. Congrats to the team. Congrats to Emily.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Emily.
Everybody at Hasbro.
Very
It was a great
cool.
exclusive. There were some really good contestants, though. I mean, I know the Kevin Eastman from NECA, I thought was a pretty good contender.
I'm kind of
Was it not?
surprised. Yeah, that was I think a big deal this year. I'm sad for them, but I'm happy for Hasbro and GI Joe. So what else was there?
Death's
there
Head.
was-
The
Death's
Marvel
Head?
card,
Oh
Death's
yeah,
Head.
Death's Head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. That was good.
You can almost say it's an upset at that.
I think this was a little bit of an
Wow.
upset, but the
Bit of an
GI Joe,
upset.
the GI Joe
A little
fans
bit of
came
an
out in
upset.
full force. The Pizza Wagon, which I think what the knock on that, not that there's a knock, but it was a repaint. Not that there's, I mean, there's been like 12 Cobra Commander figures too. So maybe I just negated my own, story there. But
Well, I don't know. I mean,
um,
nobody knows the committee who votes on this thing. It's like, who knows what they're thinking. This year it was GI Joe. Next year it might be Ninja Turtles. You can never tell with the committees.
you can never tell with these committees. I do think it's a great figure. It's a figure I own. I am a classified collector once again. I've been bitten by the
snake.
By the
Mhm.
snake. I too was once a man.
Judging
Until
from
you
that
put on
suit,
that
yeah.
suit.
Society made me this way. You guys don't.
Now you're just a joker.
Now I'm just.
Are you going to wear that to
Exactly.
work this week?
I mean, I
should.
literally just walked in the door. I was in the
You
office all day, just doing this, going, guys, Geoffreys tonight. I gotta go. They're like, Craig, you don't have a watch. I'm like, yeah, but this is the international sign for I gotta go.
Mhm.
So,
That's
Okay.
a lot of respect though in the suit. People like it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, listen, congratulations. We have our first award given out. Congrats to G.I. Joe. Great exclusive.
Yeah.
And listen, Classifieds has been bringing the heat for 3 or 4 years now, not slowing down anytime soon. So probably won't be the last time we see some G.I. Joe Classifieds nominated for
Right.
Geoffreys.
Yeah, for sure.
is
Um,
this their first Geoffrey?
I think it
Can't
probably
be, right?
is.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe awarded. I don't know about nominated.
Oh,
but
nominated a few times for like best package, nicest package, and stuff.
nicest package, toy line of the year. Yeah, classified brings the heat. All right, cool. Well, let's get to our next award because we have a lot to get to this evening. Now, the next one is a special award. This is the Shill Award. Now, this award. Oh, where's he going?
What's happening?
What's he
He's-
doing?
He's shilling hard.
He's
That's what's
shilling.
happening.
I have to shill now. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Dole,
Uh-huh.
what explain to the audience at home the hat switch here?
Oh, because I'm shilling for Star Wars.
Yes.
Because that's what we do here. When we like something, we talk about it. And that is considered shilling now. So
Just
that-
liking anything.
Just if you like something, if you go online and you say how much you enjoy a product, a brand, a character, you're a shill. Right? So that's what this represents. This represents a lot of our favorite things, a lot of stuff that we talked about throughout the year, and stuff that got us excited. And that's what these nominees are.
Yeah, and we wanted to come up with a new award to kind of freshen everything up. And Shill is an acronym. It stands for Superior High Impact to Line and Legacy. Basically, a premium toy, a premium action figure, something that's really kind of a standout, and it needs Geoffreys recognition. So that's what tonight's all about. After all, if there was no shilling, there'd be no toy tubing. That's
Or
just-
leprechauns.
Or leprechauns.
Oh, nice. That's a good Irish throwback.
Yeah. It's like my favorite Beatles song, Michill. Moving on. All right.
My shill, my bell. All right.
There you go.
I helped
Abigail,
it.
are you ready?
So shill, the shill award. Yeah, let's do it. The shill of the year. Superior high impact to line and legacy. Scare Glow, soft vinyl. Tommy, DeLorean. Giant Man. 2 in the Box. Star Speeder 3000. Cat's Lair. And the Geoffrey Award goes to Star Speeder 3000. Oh, what an upset.
He put the hat on. You spoiled that. You knew, didn't you?
Listen,
You knew, didn't you?
I don't agree with this one.
I sourced it.
I don't agree with
I'm
this
the
one.
only one that
Talk
got
to
one.
board?
Because I'm the only one that got one in here.
Yeah, I'm mad I don't have one,
Yeah.
and I don't think it deserves
That's when
an
the
award.
shill comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
Where's
like that
mine?
was one of the coolest toys I saw this year, period.
It was really cool.
But that category is full of awesome stuff.
Well, let's talk about it
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So, first of all, the Scare Glow soft vinyl from Mondo. I mean, what Mondo has done with their soft vinyl game in general is kind of like transforming the collector world. I mean, you see people who've never bought Safubi or soft vinyl before starting to gravitate towards like these new kinds of figures, new kinds of designs. Jacob, don't you have the Scare Glow?
I do, and it's a beautiful toy. It's
It's
amazing.
amazing.
I mean, listen, we talk about Mondo all the time, and not to I know they just lost this category, but in the last couple of years, Mondo's really turned into like a really heavy hitting toy company.
Yeah.
So
Ryan, why do you think the Star Speeder won this one?
I think there's so much bang for your buck with this thing. And I know it created a lot of FOMO for a lot of folks. And I was lucky enough to get one.
Right.
But like the features it comes with, where it actually plays the entire ride in the ride. You get the Rex droid figure on card and off card as well, which I think is like one of these. Now I just expect that from Hasbro, HasLabs for everything.
Well, so Disney's
Right?
putting the
Like-
pressure a little bit on Hasbro.
Yeah, setting the
Disney's put-
standard.
It's setting a new kind of standard of what we expect, and it's like, and it was cheaper or the same price as a HasLab, and
Yeah.
it does way more, right? Lights up, sounds, the bass that lights up. It is a beautiful, beautiful toy.
I
Yeah.
I just think it's a special toy because we have a lot of respect and nostalgia for Disney and the Disney parks, and especially like toys that are based on Disney. We're always talking about like, man, it'd be really cool if they made a toy based on Haunted Mansion ride or or something.
Mhm.
So the fact that like this kind of came out of nowhere and it's like the best case scenario of what you would want as a Star Wars Disney park specific toy, it was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little piece of the park.
Little piece of the
It kind
park.
of gives me hope that we'll get more of that kind of stuff. Like,
Sure.
just in general, like if they even recreated a scene like you were saying with Haunted Mansion, where they make the ballroom or they make the attic, like just anything like that. I think it would just be super fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely.
More of that,
definitely.
please.
Abigail,
Yes.
now 2 in the box nominated here. I know
Mhm.
you've had your hands on that trap in PKE. Are you surprised to see the Star Speeder beat out the Ghostbusters items this evening?
Yes, I am, but I also understand how nostalgia driven we are as a podcast, how Toy Anxiety is all about those vintage toys and about those old feels. So I think that this is a well-deserving win. And yeah, I will say the other categories nominees, shout out to all of them. Really great stuff this year, but I think the Star Speeder really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my hands on that Tomy DeLorean sooner rather than later. From looking from afar, it looks great. This was a tough category. These were all really good.
Yeah.
So congrats to the Star Speeder 3000, and hey, congrats to Star Tours in general.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're still going.
congrats to all 4 of us for being people who've gone on Star Tours like hundreds of times. This is great.
Well, now you're just bragging.
Well, lots of people have gone on Star Tours, but we've been lucky enough to go to Disney a lot, and it's always the most fun you can have. So it should have a toy based on it.
Yeah, this jacket also brings me privilege. This outfit.
Yes.
Yes. When you are Ryan Dole, Lucasfilm and Disney roll out the red carpet for you. You are a known Star Wars super fan. And they do what they got to do. So Ryan, congrats on your ownership of the Star Speeder 3000. And congrats on the
way to go.
Thank you for calling NECA customer service. This is Abby speaking. How can I help you? Your Casey Jones figure's legs fell off. I am so sorry. I'll take care of that right now for you. Your gargoyle's wings won't bend. Oh, okay. Have you tried pulling on them? Have you tried using the ancient torture chamber, tying 2 strings to each arm and each wing and then just pulling? Have you tried stepping on it? Have you tried a handstand? Have you tried a hand job? Have you tried baby oil? Okay, I would not let that figure out near any other figures at this moment right now, okay? How long have I worked here? Honestly, like an hour. Thank you for calling NECA customer service. This is Abby speaking. How can I help you? Have you tried every Target? Oh yeah, Holothon is a huge deal. Honestly, growing up, we would celebrate Holothon as a family. We'd do a robust meal. We got another alien predator caller. Where do I put him? Thank you for calling NECA. This is Abby speaking. How can I help you? So you got 2 Donatello's labs when you only ordered 1? Well, you can keep both Donatello's labs, but you're gonna go to prison. What would I do? I'd probably keep them. Maybe get off the grid. All right, sir, are you alone right now? And then I would run to the nearest park or lake, maybe pick up some beef jerky on the way. Don't tell him I told you that, though. No, my name is Angelica. Houston. Let me put you through to my supervisor. I'm gonna have to put you through to my supervisor. Let me put you through to my supervisor.
All right. I think I'm getting the hang of this. What time's lunch?
These days, everything's got an app, a reboot, or a fancy new upgrade. But you know what never needed an update? Dirt, sunlight, or a good old-fashioned, well-fitting pair of jeans. See, we believe in roots. The kind you plant in the ground and the kind that you keep grounded. No frills, no gimmicks, just the stuff that works. Toy Collector. You can count on it, you can rely on it, and you can bet your bottom dollar it'll be there for you. All right, so our next category tonight as we roll along here at the Geoffreys is Rookie of the Year. Now, Rookie of the Year, it means what you think it means. It's either a new toy line or a new company or a new subline of an existing line that debuted in 2024 and is making kind of a monumental impact. Either collectors are loving it, or it's flying off the shelves, or it's just cool and unique. We had some really great nominees. I think we should look at the nominees right now. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Rookie of the Year. Jax, Simpsons. Joy Toy, TMNT. Mondo, TMNT, Soft Vinyl. Super 7, Sesame Street Reaction. Trick or Treat, Toxic Crusader. Plastic Meatball, Emmett Otter.
I feel like this is like another tight category. Like, I'm kind of excited.
Well, it is. I think a lot of these categories are all pretty tight. I don't think there's any like things that didn't need to be thought about.
Yeah, I mean, listen, let's be serious. There's like no fluff in any of this. We're joking, but we did spend a lot of time, curating these categories and debating. Like, there's literally, Ryan has this huge document that we keep up with to try to get these things out. So it is hard narrowing it down to 4 or 5 every year.
So Rookie of the Year, and you can only be nominated for Rookie of the Year once. It's like being Best New Artist.
Young buck, new artist, right
This
here.
your chance. All right, Abigail, let's do it.
Cool. Rookie of the Year, and the sparkly Geoffrey Award goes to my favorite, Emmett Otter. All right, way to go!
We're picking favorites now.
Wait a minute. You know what's crazy about that?
What?
First of all, Jacob's holding Emmett Otter.
Emmett?
Yeah, I got him right.
Now
And
this is a big deal because this is from Plastic Meatball. This might be the first time an indie toy company's ever won a Geoffrey.
Oh, wow.
Jacob, tell us a little bit about these figures.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just amazing. Like you hear a lot. All of us love the Muppets, and I feel like anytime that comes up, you see in the chat, everybody loves the Muppets. But for the amount of Muppet love that we all have, there's not enough toys. And Emmett Otter is a really amazing, beautiful thing, and the fact that there are toys of it, it's just awesome, and it makes me feel warm. So I'm really happy to own these, and I'm really happy for Plastic Meatball.
Let's roundtable for a second, Mr. Ryan Dole. As a Canadian fan of Jim Henson, what does this award mean to you? Because that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I think between Emmett Otter and Fraggle Rock, those are two major Canadian staples. They were made up here in Canada, aired up here, and just on regular TV up here in Canada.
I mean, they put Emmett Otter was just on the news. They were like, and now the news, and they just played Emmett Otter.
They just played Emmett Otter. That's it. They were like, did you see Emmett Otter? That's the news.
Wow, better stay away from that band. They're out there.
Yeah, they're out there.
Every night.
They could be anywhere.
But no, anytime Muppets get a win, I think that's a win for everyone in the world.
It's a win for mankind.
It is. It really is. Yeah. And Abby, I know over the last couple of years, as you've discovered and dug into Emmett Otter, it's become like a go-to for year round, not even just around Christmas time.
Yeah, and it has actually, my interest in it was sparked from and through Toy Anxiety. Trevor from NECA is the one who pointed me in the direction of watching Emmett for the first time, and I just love it. I think it's underrepresented and underappreciated. I think that the special got a little bit more like eyeballs on it over this past Christmas because YouTube had it streaming for free, and I feel like more people were kind of buzzing about it.
We probably did that. We probably did that.
Yeah, we were the ones that were creating that buzz, most likely.
It was.
Yeah,
No,
so
it was.
it's something that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm really happy to see this winning, and to see an independent company winning is also really exciting. So congrats
shout
to
out
both of them. Yeah,
shout out to Plastic Meatball, and like I think,
and congrats to Jim Henson. So
congrats to Jim Henson, the whole Henson Company, and the Walt Disney Company, and everybody, just everybody. Let's
actually no, we're gonna stop at Henson.
Okay, just
I was gonna say Disney doesn't need to win every award tonight.
Okay, but guys,
they're fine.
Special announcement: we have a couple special guests that want to talk about this award right now. So let's see what's
Put them through.
Put them through.
Oh, okay.
About all we got
earth is this Geoffrey Award in a HasLab?
Well, at least we didn't pay for the HasLab.
Room full of playsets, vehicles, and more. Bread in my pocket because I paid no money for a HasLab.
Well, it sure pays off being a toy tuber influencer. Put yourself on YouTube, hit stick at the door. UPS says I pay no money for a HasLab. Since they sent us Galactus, we've had time to practice with PKEs and traps for all the ghosts.
Collectors will be hurting, I can say for certain. When they see all these toys were sent for free to these homes.
When I pay no money for a HasLab.
All right. Well, that was just quite a song. I really enjoyed that.
Wow.
I can't believe they
Whose
wrote
vocals?
that for us. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool that the Jim Henson Studios put that together for us.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah, that
crazy
was really
because
nice.
Emmett Otter, that's an old movie. It's cool to see like a new song from it.
I love new
Deleted.
content.
Deleted scene.
That was a deleted scene that foretold the future. So we're going to move on because we've got more to get to tonight. Right now, this is one of the big ones. Toy line of the year.
Mhm.
Whoa.
This is what people are tuned in
Already.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bathroom breaks.
No,
It's a
God,
big
no.
deal.
If I hear one person went to the bathroom during the show, I will delete you.
If I hear one person peeing, that's it.
That's it.
It's getting weird.
And if you even
Then
think
my
about doing
job is
the other
done.
one,
Oh, happy Jeffrey.
Ryan's like, you better not pee, but let me know if you
Yep.
do.
And not
But if you do, I'll be there watching to make sure you do it.
You better not pee.
Ryan Bull fan club like writing it down.
yeah. All right,
Don't
let's
do
see.
it. I'm opening my mouth. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Let's
Too
see the
far.
nominees.
Too far, Geoffreys. Toy line of the year. Marvel Legends. Star Wars, The Vintage Collection. Street Fighter 2. NECA TMNT Archie. WWE Monday Night Wars. G.I. Joe Classified.
All right, another full category. Toy line of the year is a big one, and I've got I don't know. I don't even know where this is going. Abigail, ready?
Yeah, I feel the energy in this toy line of the year, so let's break into it.
I might have to take my jacket off for this one.
Ooh, right. Getting close
My
to
power
it.
suit.
Oh, those colors are
Oh,
clashing.
wow.
This
That
is-
came all right. Yeah.
This is
good.
toy line of the year material.
Toy line
here.
of the year jacket off. Here we go. NECA TMNT Archie.
Whoa!
Wow. Ryan, are you happy?
Well, I'm usually a pretty happy dude,
Yeah.
but that was I would say that one kind of like an RKO came out of nowhere.
Nice. I mean, what can you say that hasn't been said about NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles between the movie figures, the animated series figures, the video game figures, the comic book figures, the vintage comic figures, the modern Last Ronin figures, and then they roll out this Archie line. And I mean, what is it, like 10, 12, 13 figures deep already? And just a really, like, you can collect this, I think, as a NECA TMNT collector and put together a phenomenal, like, special, a little bit niche collection. Ryan, I know these figures mean a lot to you.
Yeah, they do mean a lot to me. I think they're beautiful. I love those comics. They are they're better than they have any right to be.
Right.
Because it got to a point where they were just like, yeah, just make some turtle comics. No one was paying attention.
Okay.
Kind of like what they did with Donald Duck in like the 30s, where they were like, Donald Duck went from like just being a duck to all of a sudden having like Indiana Jones like adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Turtles did the same thing, and they just went for it with like time travel, wrestling in outer space, world building, and having continuity that the original cartoon didn't have. So I feel like it was more fleshed out and more, it had more of a playbook to go by. that they
Right.
created themselves. And I think the art's beautiful. I think the toys are beautiful. The packaging's beautiful. And I'm getting versions of the turtles I never thought I'd see. So
Well,
it's
when
very
you
exciting.
found out those wrestling turtles were coming, I mean, I've never seen you react to anything like that before. I was actually nervous.
Yeah, well, you should have been. Yeah, you should. But it is one of my favorite sets, and plus we're still getting like the wrestling A-Stuck. The leather neck came out this year. Like it's just super cool to see that. And that new shredder that's coming out this year with the Krang head, the interchangeable Krang head. Just that's what I mean by weird, right? Like it's just a fun line that you can kind of collect on its own.
Well,
And it's
this
still
is also
fairly small.
It's the first time we've been doing sublines for Toy Line of the Year, because you can't just say NECA TMNT. I mean, this has grown into, like, each of these is kind of its own, like, unique universe at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but there was a lot of great nominees. Marvel Legends, obviously we all are fans of Marvel Legends and what Ryan and Dan and Dwight do over there. Street Fighter 2 nominated a couple times tonight. I'm an avid collector of the Jada Street Fighter line. We just had Steve on from Mattel talking about WWE figures. So the Monday Night Wars figures are so much fun. I think that's the first time a wrestling line has been nominated for Action Figure of the Year at the Geoffreys. Jacob, any additional thoughts on any of the nominees?
Well, I mean, it was all really great stuff, but it's like, I think, I know you just did a lot of turtle talk, but I think it really says something that they won for turtles, just because, like, there's so many turtles. I feel like we say that every week. There's so many companies doing turtles that, for me now, whenever I see a new turtle line or more turtles coming from a new company, it's almost like, okay, cool, more turtles.
Right.
So the fact that, like, NECA has come out with another turtle line, and it's like, oh wait, these might be the best turtles out there. So I just think that's really it's cool.
It's cool. And Abby, we were fortunate enough, all of us last year got to visit the NECA offices out west and hang out with Trevor. It's undeniable how much passion, love, and care goes into the rollout, the design, the curation of these lines, specifically from a Ninja Turtles perspective. I mean, everything they do at NECA, but just walking in is it's kind of mind blowing, is it not?
The talent, the passion. Yeah.
It's cool.
They're really awesome. I really enjoyed being at their spot too out there. It's just really inspiring, and they're all really kind, talented people. So I think they really deserve this.
And generous. They're generous people.
They are
too.
generous. They are generous, and they're also like, "Hey, stop looking at things. Look straight
Don't go in there."
Yeah,
I tried to get a job there.
Abby was filling out what she thought was an application, but I think it was an order form for
Yeah, this is true.
Donatello's Labs.
Hey, I took a picture of their whiteboard. No, I didn't. Just kidding. Trevor, just kidding.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Man. So, well, congrats to NECA. Congrats to our buddy Trevor. They've racked up some Geoffreys. I mean, they've won Toy Line of the Year before. I remember when Toka and Razar won Figures of the Year at the first Geoffreys.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, this is just what NECA does.
Yeah.
They make
NECA
toys.
delivers. Sometimes twice.
All right. Let's get to our next category. All right, so we're moving right along here. We're getting to some big awards. Abby, how are we feeling about tonight's Geoffreys? I think everyone's having a good time, are they not?
I've been having a great time. The chat is on fire. I'm so glad that everyone's here. I am enjoying myself wearing a suit and all of us being kind of dressed up and fancy for this moment.
It's like we're at the prom.
Yeah, it does feel like prom.
What's
and
the
I don't
prom
have
theme?
great
Is
prom
it
memories.
power?
So this is nice.
The prom theme is power.
Power.
Abby, you went to a prom.
Yeah, I did. I had fun.
Wait, you had a prom at homeschool?
No, this was I went to public school for junior year, and I did go to prom.
Oh, okay.
Dude, the girl I took to prom, to the junior prom, broke up with me 2 weeks before the prom, but her mom was like, well, we already bought the dress. You're going. So super fun. Super fun night.
That's
super. Yeah.
My school didn't have prom.
Oh, really?
So maybe I'll have my
they don't
own.
do that in
San
Canada?
Diego.
Or?
No.
I think they do. I think our school is just too small. Everyone's be
Okay.
taking their cousin.
Heard that.
That's what they do
homeschooled
over
and duty dances.
in
Well, that's what
couple
they do at the
places here.
homeschool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance with my dog.
I'm more curious to which of the Bama Geeks brought their cousin.
Oh my god.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Love you guys. Okay, let's
Yes,
get on
we
to
love
our
you.
next one. Abigail, we got a big
Yeah.
one. It's best vehicle
All right.
or playset. Here we
Yes,
go.
I have it here in my hand. Best vehicle or playset. Best vehicle or playset. Tomy DeLorean. Starspeeder 3000. The Ghost. Dragonfly. Cat's Lair. Superpowers Skull Ship. And the Geoffrey goes to Cat's Lair.
Whoa.
I mean, I get it. That's a big playset.
That's a big
Big
playset.
playset.
That's a big, like, when they debuted that,
Yeah.
I remember being in the booth at Super 7 at Comic-Con and going, this is a very big playset.
Size does
Like,
matter.
That's what is that what you said?
that's what I said. I looked at him, I said, listen, I don't collect Thundercats. I don't know much about it, but I want this. And that's
Well,
the
I-
sign.
I need it.
I mean, I remember being there and seeing it and you literally having that conversation to yourself where you were like, okay, well, if I pick this up, I can start. Like, I remember,
Yeah.
you trying to
Mhm.
justify buying that thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've seen people opening it. I don't have it. I haven't seen it since they debuted the model, but hey, congrats to Super 7. They did a heck of a crowdfund. They delivered a huge like dream grail product for Thundercats collectors, and it kind of seems like Thundercats is like the driving force for the Ultimates line now. And still going really strong. So just really cool. I mean, there were some good nominees here. I mean, I have the Ghost. Ryan, the Ghost is, I mean, I think it's one of the biggest ships they've ever made for Star Wars, isn't it?
If not the biggest.
Mhm.
Right?
Jacob's
It's
about
massive.
to start. Come on,
I'm just-
Jacob. What do you
I'm
think
just,
of the Ghost?
Well, I'm just laughing because it's like that. Apparently, that's your only. It's big.
It's big.
The Ghost.
It is really big.
The
But
cat
it's
layer's
super
big.
detailed and stuff too, right? Like it's detailed. You get the mural card backs are really nice.
Figures
Yeah,
that came
that's
with were
important.
cool.
The figures that
Mhm.
came with are cool. I think it's plus the ship is just awesome. Like with the turret and like the way the when you open up the cockpit, you see everyone's individual chairs that's made for them. Like all the little details are there. And that's what makes it like super fun. There's even a spot there. So whenever they make a Carson Teva figure, they have like a little part there where Hera and Carson Teva can make out.
Oh, that's
And
so
I-
good for them.
And I think that's
Fantastic.
really important to have
You
that
have to have that
forward
spot on a
thinking.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
that.
Every
Right?
ship
He's the
needs to make
Captain
out
Kirk
spot.
of Star Wars. Yeah.
I recently opened my Dragonfly. I put it together. I'm looking at it right now. It is a giant helicopter. I remember I did that. It has stickers, but they're optional because it has a lot of stickers on it. So,
Okay.
but it's a beast. It's a huge for a 6-inch scale helicopter. I remember I did that thing. You know that thing that kids do where they're really excited about something and you show your parents hoping that they'll be just as excited. I was like, Abby, come check this out. And she came in. She's like, what? I was like, look. And she goes, okay. Just like walked away. So Abby wasn't as impressed with the Dragonfly.
Size doesn't really matter to me. No.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
It's a cool ship. I think the Cat's Lair was well deserving. So way to go, Super 7.
Way to go, Super.
That's
7.
why Jacob and I chose it because size matters to us.
I didn't even. What do we do with that?
Yeah. What? Oh.
Is there any other like from a playset perspective? Like, I'm trying to think of anything that could come down in the pipeline from any of these companies that could
Well,
match the Cat's Lair. I think if Mondo were
Can't-
to do,
Or you mean like in general? Like just like are we
from-
fantasy booking?
let's quick fantasy book next giant playset that could win best playset.
Well, I mean, is Mondo's going to do a firehouse at some point if we get our way.
If we get our way,
You
and it is
know?
about us.
I mean, NECA still has to make the boat from Jaws.
Well, they can't even make all the characters in Jaws. So.
But we just
Good
need
luck
a
on the
boat.
boat.
Yeah, they'll never get the likeness rights to the boat.
Brody's in the boat. He's in the boat.
Yeah. And where's the shark?
You
He's
can't
laying
see
down.
him.
Bruce is also in the boat.
No, Bruce is in the water.
He's under it. It's in your head.
Right,
That's why
but-
it's scary.
No joke, though. I would love a orca. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it would be amazing.
if somebody wanted to make that, that'd be cool. But
Yeah. Well, and we all know if the Ecto One HasLab delivers in the calendar year of 2025, we're gonna have quite a competition for best
Wow.
vehicle or playset next year. So should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
But congrats to the Cat Slayer.
When you lose the thing that means most to you, you forget who you are. Dignity, meaning, purpose, things I don't have.
Yeah, go, 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 go! Run! 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 What are you doing?
Who am I? Why am I? Who knew that a human being could become a sad comment? This is all NECA's fault. I wonder what happens after we die. I would have been happy with even one Donatello's lab. I'm sure Toy Anxiety will be exactly the same without me. Maybe Geek Dad Jay's looking for a new co-host. No, he can't afford me. Toys are too expensive now anyway.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoying the 2025 Geoffreys. Now it's time for a special recognition for Peg Warmer of the Year. I just counted. That's 64 Acolyte Black Series figures. A new peg warming record. That's what we do here at Toy Anxiety. We break records and we have award shows. Congratulations to the Black Series Acolyte Wave. You are Peg Warmer of the Year. All right, so we are going to get to our Monster Island portion of this evening. Jacob, tell us a little bit about what you guys got going on.
Well, the world of Safubi is a very large one. There's so many toys. Like you cannot fathom how many Safubi are coming out on a monthly basis. So it was really hard for myself and Jay Key, who I believe Jay Key is the hardest working man in kaiju podcasting, maybe in podcasting just in general. He's a madman, but so we talked through. We got some nominees for a couple kaiju categories tonight, and you know what? We'll hop on over to Jay Key and Jacob Walsh. Guys, take it over. Thank you, Jacob. Welcome to Monster Island. My name's Jacob Walsh, and with me is my co-host Jay Key. Jay, how you feeling about the Geoffreys so far?
I'm excited they're back. Oh my gosh, last year was I almost didn't make it through last year without the Geoffreys. But we're here, and who better to be here with than somebody that's more awesome than Enraku, more amazing than Amakuma, he's more super than Saru Jirushi, and more charismatic than Caractix. And he's as Mondo as, well, Mondo. Because compared to his, our collections, they just make him laugh. And tonight, he's going to tell us what kaiju toys come home with the coveted golden giraffe. He is the awe-inspiring, ink-injecting artist from Azalea City and the vegan vicar of Valdosta. But most importantly, he's our tattoo titan of Tokusatsu. He is Mr. Jacob Walsh.
Thank you very much, Jay. I love that, and I love you, and I love you. Listen, guys, we got a lot of important stuff to do tonight. We are going to get through the greatest 2025? What?
It is.
2025 Kaiju Toy Line of the Year, and then we're going to do Kaiju Figure of the Year. Oh my God. It's crazy because, Jay, I try to tell these other guys this every year. It's not fair when it comes down to Safumi because there's way too many. There's like 100 figures that could justifiably win Figure of the Year.
At least every month. Yes, and I know it's cliche to say, but this year, by far, was the hardest year so far to even reduce it down to 8 nominees. It was impossible.
Yeah. Luckily, we had a wonderful panel to help us narrow down all the nominees to figure this out because it's too hard of a job for just the two of us. You know, and like, listen, I'm up for the task of being, the one who says what's what in the kaiju community. We can be those people.
Influencers extraordinaire.
They're all shutting off the thing.
I know, yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to get to the first nominee. This is 2025 Kaiju Toy Line of the Year.
And the nominees are Marasan 350 series, Medicom Toy and Enraku and Saku Vinyl Wars, Mondo Soft Vinyl Series, Mascot Series, Saru Jirushi Wacky Monster Racing Series, Amakuma, Yamamark and Blopus, Future Models Umezu Kazuo Series. Oh my gosh, how is there going to be a winner out of that? All 8 of those are freaking amazing. I don't know. I just want to know the winner, dude.
Yeah, no, I can't even. There's too many good. Like, any of these can win. Any of these deserve it. And I think we should just get right on down to the winner. And the winner is Medicom and Raku and Saku.
I'm not surprised that this was an amazing year for those guys. Space Godzilla, Godzilla 94. Oh my gosh, the DesignerCon exclusive Shin Godzilla. Look at this guy right here. And the crazy thing, Jake.
Yeah.
They had three or four that were supposed to be released this year that got pushed back. Would have made them an even bigger winner. Congrats. A 2-time winner of Kaiju Toy Line of the Year. Medicom and Raku and Saku.
Medicom came out of nowhere a couple years ago and like kind of got on my radar and everybody's radar, and it just turned into one of the greatest kaiju toy lines of of all time. Everything they put out when this Shin came out at Decon, people were scrambling and running around trying to get a hold of this guy. They're amazing. Everything they're doing is great. This is well deserved.
And now I can recreate Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Oh my God.
You tired of this plastic junk? You bored with thinking cow patties like this is something cool? Newsflash for you, hoss. It ain't. How about you quit that caterwauling, throw away those toys, and let me take you from the Safumi Newbie to the rootin'est, tootin'est vinyl toy slinger in the West, where my name ain't Wild Willie.
I got a ranch on Monster Island. I buy marmots by the ton. I chase exclusives in my Cadillac. My dog chews Neo Player One. If you need a toy and you want a deal, that'll make them gas. That'll make them squeal. Then get your kaiju. Wild Willie's. So Foobie Saloon, that's Wild Willie's. So Foobie Saloon, 'cause he's wild, yeehaw. Yeehaw.
So partner, mosey on down to Wild Willie's So Foobie Saloon. We got more vinyl varmints than Pecos has horny toads. We got Godzilla. We got the other Godzilla. We got the bug one. We got pink one, the shiny one, the robot one. We got them all at Wild Willie's. I have folks come up to me, they say, Wild Willie, why they call you Wild Willie? And I tell them.
So actually, growing up, I had a troubled relationship.
Oh no, it's because I'm wild! Because these prices will drive you wild! That was $300, $199.99, $150, $99.99, $200, $79.99, $99.99. Wait, that went up. What? I guess it's because I'm wild! Oh! I shot my toe! I shot my toe! I shot my toe! But I'm gonna save you some dough! Shoot the dough! Save your dough! Only a Wild Willie's, 'cause I'm wild! So bugaroos, hike up them bridges and come on down and see a Wild Willie!
Wild Willie's Foobie Saloon is located off Country Road 54 in between Inez's Biscuit Bunker and Snake Farm and the world's largest Merle Haggard statue made exclusively of pecan shells.
Congrats on Rocco and Saku, 2-time winner of the year. But I think everybody wants to hear which toy is getting toy collectible of the year. I don't know, man. You want to handle the nominees?
Yeah, I mean, this is even harder than toy line of the year. Trying to narrow it down to one specific figure. Yeah. It is, I mean, it's literally the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a podcaster is figure out, you know, who's winning these things, because like there's just so many toy lines you have, 10 times as many standalone figures, and I think people really don't understand the quantity and the quality of some of this stuff that comes out. It's like every other day my mind is blown by the Safubi world. So this is a big deal, and I'm excited to get into these nominees.
And the nominees are
Mondo Mechagodzilla Attack Peter Silver variant, Mondo Godzilla UFO Decon exclusive, Metacom and Raku and Saku Space Godzilla, Metacom and Raku and Saku Shin Godzilla, Shima X Gargantuous, Amakuma Godzilla 73, M78 Toys Lestang, Giros, Max Toy Japan Godzilla -1. Jay, what are you thinking here?
I don't know. This is actually harder than the Kaiju toy line. I love the Amakuma. Onraku had 2 amazing pieces. Mondo had 2 amazing pieces. Lestang came out of nowhere. The Max Toy -1 blew the internet up. I just don't know. Any of them.
I don't know, but we're going to get right into it.
Oh, it's a good one. From Mondo, Attack Peter's Mechagodzilla, the silver variant. What? Seriously, one of my personal favorite toys I have in the entire collection. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, look at that. Oh, so
well worth the win. Congratulations, Mondo. Congratulations, Attack Peter.
Yes.
This figure, I mean, this blew my socks off this year.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, talk about like a perfect marriage of an art style and a kaiju. Like, he figured out exactly which kaiju worked the best in his style as a Safubi in this toy. I mean, this is beautiful, dude.
And I think what takes it to the next level, I love the black and the white and the white and the black, but I think the silver with some of these touches of color kind of take it to that next level while still retaining the essence of Attack Peter's art style in this form. Truly amazing piece. In a year where Mondo killed it, this one stood above them all. Amazing.
Yep. I agree. Listen, congratulations to Mondo. Congratulations to Enraku and Saku. Your Geoffreys are in the mail. I cannot wait to see what the Safubi world brings us for the 2026 Geoffreys.
And hey, we hope to see everybody on Monster Island soon.
We will. Jacob, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much to Jay and Jacob, other Jacob.
They killed
that
it.
was cool. That was great. Lots of great awards.
Good stuff.
I like that because, like, you know, every toy channel has like their specialties. Like, we don't do Transformers over here, but we do Safubi, and I feel like a lot of people are gravitating towards it.
I mean, Safubi is a huge category, and tons and tons of people buy Safubi. It's, you know, it's a huge, like, I mean, we'll all see when we're in Japan. It's everywhere. It's super popular. So, you know, I love that we can talk about it and pull it into, you know, this show and maybe spread a little bit of knowledge. So,
when we're in Japan, I'm gonna go into shops and I'm gonna pick up Safubi and I'm gonna ask the people who run the shops, like, did you hear about this from Monster Island? Is that why you carry it now?
yeah.
Should I do that?
They'll say yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, if you tuned into the pre-show, the red carpet event over on Geek Dad Life, we gave away an award already. I hope you didn't miss it, but if you did, we got to talk about it. I even have the envelope over here.
Well,
Abby, I took one of the envelopes.
How did you get that? This has been under security, the utmost security.
Wow.
Well, it's White House security.
That explains it.
So there was a lot of good nominees, including the Technodrome, the Ghost, the Ghostbusters Plasma Pack, the O-Ring Pack, Once a Man, the Soft Vinyl TMNT, but only one could win Nicest Package, which that's a great award. You want to win Nicest Package, do you not?
You do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You win Nicest Package. Next
I
thing
think
you know,
that's the biggest flex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you win Nicest Package. You won't be buying your own IHOP for a while. People will just be covering that bill when you go eat at IHOP.
It's like getting a
I'll
flocked
be like,
panther.
I want to soak that in syrup.
Mm.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I want to dip you into some day old ketchup. Anyways,
Ugh.
Giant Man
Oh,
was the
dude.
winner,
Ew.
That
which
is
was
not
revealed
Tutti
earlier.
Frutti,
Hey!
fresh fruity.
Listen,
Oh.
congrats to Giant Man for winning.
Yeah.
And Ryan, you are holding Giant Man's package right now.
And that's a nice
I
package.
certainly am. It is a nice package. Look at it. I can't even get it in the frame. It's so
It
big.
is big. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
It's huge.
it is awesome. I think this is one of those like just it's classic. It's so good. It's so good. This is one of my favorite figures that came out this year, or I guess last year. And it was just one of their I guess, what would you say, like a smaller campaign? Like, it was probably still a lot of work, but I mean, like, they did no extra figures. It was just the figure itself. And again, I love how the Marvel Legends team has it so that you can vote on the packaging. And I also love that if you want to display the box, you have really nowhere to put the box. You could put the box on your shelf and put your Giant Man in front of it.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
that's the back of the
It's
box.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
a cool little street
That's
scene.
awesome.
Beautiful
the artwork's
artwork.
incredible.
All the Avengers
Artwork's
team.
awesome. They
So
did a great
good.
job.
Again,
Mhm.
props to the Marvel Legends team as always. You guys kill it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great looking figure, and like
To utilize the box like that, that's awesome.
yeah. I mean, and honestly, the Galactus packaging was great. Like the Sentinel, like they're on a run of really great packaging design just across the board of Marvel Legends. So congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. So we are going to move on now to our next award as we get towards the end of the show here. Just a couple left. Next up, Brand of the Year.
It's a big one.
It's a
It is a big
one too.
Now, this encapsulates.
This is like best director, isn't it? Like, would you say this is like goes like best director,
Yeah.
and then like,
I don't
company of
know.
the year is like
Right?
Well,
best
when we
movie?
say Brand of the Year, we're not talking about toy companies. We are talking about
Okay, yeah.
the IP, right? And in it,
Right.
it
Okay.
could be, that these are nominees where if they had great toy releases being an anchor, but also the media, right? It had movies, it had video games, it had a TV show. and really was part of like the pop culture lexicon for the year, that's how you get nominated for brand of the year. So why don't we go?
This goes beyond toys, is what you're saying.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's big, and that's why we do it. Okay. All right, let's look at those. Let's look at those nominees.
Let's check it out. It's big. Brand of the year: Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, X-Men, Transformers, Batman, TMNT.
Abigail, are you ready?
Yes.
You've got the envelope?
I've got it. Quite a list of nominees. Brand of the year. Let's check this out. X-Men. Way to go, X-Men.
Yeah. Hey.
I feel like I'm in a band.
That's
now.
all
This is
Craig
awesome.
knows of the X-Men theme.
Well, isn't it? I thought the X-Men theme was Bye 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 by NSYNC.
Well, you know what? That no, but
Get out of here.
however,
So tired.
Deadpool and Wolverine were a big part of why this won.
That's
Sure.
true. Yeah.
Sure.
Right? They had a lot of great figures. Well, they always do. The X-Men line has in Marvel Legends has always been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And there's just been so much talk and this resurgence of X-Men. The comics have been amazing. The movie, amazing. And now everyone's getting really excited about whatever's coming next in the MCU for however mutants are concerned. And then, of course, we got X-Men 97, which is now
that's the big
one.
That's the big one, right?
Yeah.
But X-Men 97 has also like weaved its way into 1/6 Mondo figures as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. With the Cyclops figure, the Wolverine that's coming, right? Like it has made an impact.
Permeated.
And you know who made a really big impact on the show?
Who?
Gambit.
He did.
Yeah.
And we got somebody here. We got AJ.
Brand of the year, huh? Well, that's an honor. I'm AJ, the voice of Gambit, aka Remy LeBeau in X-Men 97, and I'm just a very tiny piece of this puzzle, and I was asked to say a few words about X-Men. And honestly, X-Men will always have a place in pop culture as long as there are people willing to fight against bigotry and those who can't accept people that are different than them or things that freak them out. So, X-Men's eternal. It'll be around for a while. Let's work on maybe, I don't know, work on society so that brand of the year next year will be something like Bluey. Thanks, guys.
Hell of a year. We had great nominees. I mean, obviously Ghostbusters had a huge year. We had Frozen Empire. We had toys. We had all the real Ghostbusters stuff starting to bubble up. But I mean, and Batman had a huge year with the Penguin and multiple animated series. But I just think X-Men, even I gotta admit, pretty undeniable. The 1-2 punch of X-Men 97 and Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, these are the biggest things in the world. Like you just can't deny it. Even I watched half of X-Men 97. I'm still waiting on the second half.
You made it to the 5th episode and then you stopped.
Well, it got really sad. I didn't like that.
Keep going. Power through in your power suit.
Yeah, you got to keep going, dude. It only gets sadder.
I was about to say, it gets worse.
Man, I just love toys.
Do you suffer from yellowing vintage toys? Introducing the Toy Farce De-Yellowing Glasses. The Toy Farce De-Yellowing Glasses use cutting-edge technology to make you see your vintage toys as they once were. Just wear them like normal glasses and watch the yellowing vanish right in front of your eyes. Look at this Ecto 1! No scrubbing needed, no expensive treatment. With Toy Farce De-Yellowing Glasses, your yellowed vintage toys will instantly appear brand new. Say goodbye to the yellowing on all your vintage toys and blister cards. Thanks, Toy Farce De-Yellowing Glasses. Order now. And use the promo code Geoffreys to get this error message.
Wait! Where's my reverse flash white?
Who will win Company of the Year? Find out soon. We'll be right back.
Boobs, hey, welcome. Have a seat. Hey, listen, Chip, we gotta talk. We're looking for someone, maybe a little more younger. Hey, Dengar! Let me talk to you.
Check, sir.
Huh? Huh? What? No. Oh, hey neighbor.
Good seeing you.
Where is it? Screw that.
All right, everybody, we are down to our last 2 awards of the evening. Man, the night has gone by so fast, but we're having a great time. We appreciate everybody joining us for the Geoffreys this year. It's been a lot of fun, but we got to get down to the nitty gritty. Ryan looks like he's reading a newspaper right now. Ryan, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Have you seen these Sentinels?
Playing with toys. We haven't even done pickups yet.
So good.
That's awesome.
So good. Okay.
Man, there's a
all
lot
right.
of X-Men talk.
I digest.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Oh,
next
man,
up.
we love X-Men. We're X-Men fans here.
This is a huge award, guys. Next up, Company of the Year.
It's a big one.
I mean,
Big one. Company of the Year.
You got to bring the heat to even be nominated
Ooh,
for this.
ooh, it's hot. Ow.
Oh, Abby, careful.
Ooh, oh. Pick it back up. Got it.
Don't look
Ooh, it's still hot. Company of the Year. Mondo. Hasbro. Mattel. Jada. Major. NECA. And the Geoffrey goes to, for Company of the Year, Mondo! Duh! Way to go, Mondo.
It's on the card.
Did you write "duh" on the card?
Yeah,
That's
like,
awesome. That's
obvious.
awesome. Hey, I might take my
Congratulations, Mondo.
vest off for this one. Oh,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Craig?
Are we taking articles of clothing off?
well, listen. The shirt's actually, guys. The shirt's actually really cool. Look at this. This is cool.
You look like
Yeah.
you get that shirt from Dan Flash's.
Yeah, I did. Look how many patterns there are.
A lot of patterns.
Dude, you look like Jason Momoa's Aquaman right now.
Awesome. Aquaman 2?
Aquaman 2.
I'll take either one.
Right?
Hey, let's talk about Mondo real quick.
Okay.
First of all, now there's going to be people who are saying there's something fishy's going on here.
Yeah,
okay,
there is.
let's just put this out on the table.
Okay.
Do we consider Peter from Mondo, Attack Peter, is he a personal friend? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And does Ryan co-host a show on YouTube with Alex Brewer, the sculptor? Yeah, he does. And have we spent meaningful time with Hector and the rest of the Mondo crew at various events? Yeah, we have. But guess what? They deserve it. This is a company known for posters, by the way, traditionally.
Yeah.
I got one of those too.
Yeah, they're still doing posters. If you look at the sheer volume of product, the quality, the licenses, we're talking X-Men, we're talking Batman the Animated Series. They've announced incredible licenses. Thundercats, Masters of the Universe, they're killing it still with 1/6. The Real Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1/12 scale, 1/6 scale, soft vinyl, vinyl records, posters,
t-shirts,
pins, and the best looking booths at all the conventions.
Yeah.
Mondo
Best
is
design by far.
a real force to be reckoned with. And listen, there's big players in here. Mattel, Hasbro, these are the big boys.
Well, even Jada, right? Like Jada's coming out with a lot. Like Jada's going to be a heavy hitter this year.
It's true.
Like companies better watch the fuck out.
I'm all in on Scooby-Doo, and that's not a sentence I thought I'd ever say.
I'm all in on Fruity Pebbles.
All of them. In all seriousness, let's roundtable it. Jacob, Mondo, we've been fans for a long time. This is their first, major Geoffrey, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, they also, Peter won a Geoffrey Award for Safubi Figure of the Year. That's no,
it's crazy.
small award there. Mondo is really on top of their game. Like I said earlier, in the last couple of years, they have really revealed themselves to be like a massive threat. I don't want to say threat with a negative, but they really they're coming at the toy industry from 10 different ways that are all new and exciting, but they're still putting out the toy lines that Turtles and Masters of the Universe and stuff that we all know. So but then they're hitting us with Daria figures, and we're getting our X-Men, and Mondo makes you buy toys that you might not usually even care for. I have bought multiple figures to toy lines that I usually just don't care because their toys are so good.
Right.
So, I mean, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah. Abby, you've got Daria, you've got Megan, you've got Reptar. I mean, the James Groman stuff is insane. They're not just doing 1/6 figures or action figure style, but now they're putting out realistic figures. They're going to compete with Hot Toys. They're going to really make a move to be in all these different categories. And then of course the Real Ghostbusters. I mean, this is the dream toy line. We've been part of the reason we're even doing this is to fantasize about toy lines we've always wanted, and they're making it happen. Obviously those aren't out yet, not nominated for anything yet. But I don't know, Abby, anything to add to that before we finish up with Ryan here?
Just well earned, well deserved. Those are some of the coolest, kindest people who work there. I've been fortunate enough to become friends with them. But before that, we were huge Mondo stands in the very beginning of YHS. We loved the posters and the prints. And now to be able to have real tactile figures from stuff that's not as represented. I haven't seen a Daria and a Jane in stores in a while, or ever. So it's really nice to be able to have that in my hands. It's just, these are great characters that deserve representation and have a fan base, and I am that fan base. So I want to say thank you to Mondo.
Yeah, it's awesome. Ryan, anything else on Mondo?
Absolutely. one thing that I want to talk about on the company standpoint, because we all know the artists, they're great, whatever, right? They're all wonderful, attractive human beings. But I want to bring up their customer service and how amazing their customer service is. Because even if one thing is slightly off, they will sometimes send you a whole new figure. And those figures are not cheap. These are premium items. And the fact that their customer service will go out of their way to make sure you get what you paid for, I think is absolutely amazing. And I think that deserves a shout out. And like Jacob was saying, like people are buying things they've never bought before. Like, look how cool everything looks. The Juggernaut soft vinyl comes to mind. That thing is my baby now. I'm raising it as my own child.
Yes.
It is absolutely beautiful. Then you take a look at their Motu 1/6 scale figures and just how insanely detailed and gorgeous those are. That Buzz Off looks so good. They're Battle Cats. Like, they're doing vehicles for 1/6. And they're just like, yeah, we doing it. Who cares? What are you going to do? Fight us. Right?
They did offer to fight us.
And last year they designed a whole new like character vehicle, and now that's fully embraced by Mattel and canon, and it's now coming out in multiple scales.
Yeah.
I think that is so incredible. Because not too many people get to add to the lore that's not company owned, right? So the fact that they got to do all of that, and plus, you know, the real Ghostbusters announcement last year, they'll start coming in this year, I'm sure. It's been nothing short of amazing. And
yeah,
they're even doing those like jumbo figures too. Like, look at the Man Bat. That's another one.
Yeah.
It's just like, holy shit.
Well,
Like-
and just the stuff they've announced too. They've got in the pipeline, they got, you know, Motu 2000X. They've got Gargoyles. They've got, you know, a Goofy movie even. They got something for everybody.
Right.
Or was it Goof Troop? Or was it both? Whatever it was.
Goof Troop's the show, Goofy Movie's the movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Same universe, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Goofy.
And why doesn't Pluto talk and Goofy does? See, these are questions I have to ask Disney tonight. No, congrats to Mondo. Love what you guys are doing, and just keep doing it, you know, because the best part about winning a Geoffrey is that next year you get to defend it.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Do we
on
take
Talking City
everybody's
Tonight, Alex.
Jeffrey away?
We do. We take it away. It's
We
gone.
do.
There can only be one.
There can only be one Geoffrey.
Like when Ghostbusters Answer the Call came out, everything previous is now ignored and non-existent.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, what's up? Yeah. No, I was out doing some stuff for the Geoffreys. Uh-huh. No, nothing weird. No, we're gonna keep it pretty tame this year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'll let her know. Yeah, she should be home in like an hour. Yeah. Okay. All right, bye. Before we get to our final award, I did want to give another shout out to our sponsor tonight, Toy Collector Magazine. I am such a fan of what Blake is doing. I think the ability to subscribe as a toy collector and know that every other month I'm going to get an amazing toy magazine in the mail in 2025 with photography, great articles, news, exclusive reveals. And Blake's he's a one-man show. So thank you for his sponsorship. Thank you for your support of what we do here. And if everybody could go and check out Toy Collector Magazine and subscribe, you will not be disappointed. Getting magazines, getting a new subscription to a magazine was like one of the all-time great things as a child. So to be able to still do that now is amazing. And if I could just get Blake to resurrect other things from my childhood, like video stores and
my dog,
the mall.
The mall. If he could bring back my Shelties, the mall, video stores, I think he can. He brought back magazines. So
you can bring back my cousin I brought to prom. That'd be great.
We're back there. Full circle.
All right, let's get to our final category. It's the big one.
Yeah.
Action figure of the year. Let's see those nominees.
Action figure of the year. Jada, Street Fighter 2, Guile. Mondo, Rogue. Mattel, Cyclone. Marvel Legends, Retro She-Hulk. Studio Series 86, Optimus Prime. NECA, TMNT, Tatsu.
Action figure of the year. This is what it's all about. This is what, toy designers literally go to design school thinking about one day I'll get a Geoffrey or I won't. But if you don't, then you have to go home on Thanksgiving and you're sitting at the Thanksgiving dinner and your parents are like, "Oh, were you nominated for a Geoffrey?" And they're like, "Yeah." And like, "Did you win?" And they're like, "Well, no." And they're like, "Okay, you're going to have to eat outside." That's the stakes right now.
That's what
you're sent back to the kids' table. Yeah.
No, you can't even sit at the kids' table. You literally are in the driveway with no food.
Yeah.
Unless you're a winner. And that's what tonight's all about.
Yeah.
Then you get to carve the turkey.
Ooh. Well, because they're so good at sculpting.
Or
It just
carve the, like, what do vegans eat for Thanksgiving?
A loaf.
Plenty of things. Sometimes a loaf.
Sometimes
a
nice.
loaf.
Cool.
Yeah.
Carve the loaf. That's what I always say.
We should get carved the loaf shirts. Okay, we've got great nominees. This is our final category tonight. Jacob has a knife.
I have a tiny knife.
And Abby's got Megan's knife. Abby, are we ready with the
Yeah, we are. We're here. We're ready. It's the big moment of the night. Action figure of the year. Badoom. Here we go. And the Geoffrey goes to Mondo Rogue.
I knew it.
Are you kidding?
Oh, wow. So we're just in a world where 1/6 scale figures are winning action figure of the year now, are we?
Yeah.
Mondo's just sweeping up the stage tonight.
Hey, you know what? Well deserved. That's a fucking awesome figure.
Yeah.
Was a huge deal when they revealed it.
Yeah.
Hey, it sold out in under 5 minutes for that for the exclusive.
Now, did Alex sculpt that one?
Alex did, along with Zalul 1984.
All right.
Those two together. Great team. It's a team effort. A lot of people no other toy line does this.
Yeah, we can get it.
But Mondo, they credit everyone that's worked on a figure.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's very collaborative over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just amazing. The X-Men line in general is incredible. And again, it speaks to what we were just talking about. That's why they won Company of the Year. There's great figures in this rollout. I mean, we even nominated a Transformer for Figure of the Year.
Yeah.
The NECA TMNT Tatsu was great. Do you know how long it took them to be able to make and create that Tatsu figure? Like, the story is part of the, why it got nominated, other than the fact that it's a great figure. The Marvel Legends She-Hulk was a really phenomenal figure. This is a hard category to come up with nominees, because at the end of the day, there's probably 50 figures deserving of being nominated.
Well, it's an art form, and people don't really. I would say maybe the normal people who maybe aren't toy collectors they don't walk by the shelves in Target and think about like the artistry that really goes behind designing and sculpting like a good figure. So like these people spend their whole lives learning these trades in drawing and designing, and it comes
engineering.
through. Like you can see it in every one of these nominees, like just how good a figure can look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. And you can say whatever you want about, like, Ryan, I know you've talked about having the rogue hair to ass ratio as being important. And that is what it is. But there's actually like a level of strength and power that I think Alex put into the figure that's like really remarkable, and not like a weak waifish figure, but like a strong proportioned something that I can really admire and like and look at and be proud of. So I think
Yeah.
he should be very proud, and I think that they deserve this. Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean it was great. I mean it's a great figure, and it's just representative of what the listen. The back half of the show there's been a lot of Mondo talk, there's been a lot of X-Men talk. It's why it won Brand of the Year. It's just there's like statement pieces across the board. Even Ryan playing with Sentinels in the middle of the show.
God, they're so cool. Like they're so cool. I can't wait for Mondo to make a Sentinel. I know they're doing the Sentinel bases, which again, another one of those great additions that Rogue had.
Yeah.
Was that Sentinel base.
Yeah.
And if Mondo ever gets around to just making a Sentinel, like even if it's a soft vinyl, sign me up.
Sign me up. It's gonna be good. Well, listen, guys.
They're machines based designed to hate, but I mean I still love them.
Well, right. You gotta love your listen. Guys, I don't know if you know this. I was dressed as the Joker this evening.
Was
Kind
that
of
what
an
that was?
anti-hero, kind of like a Tony Sopranos type. A little misunderstood if you think about it real hard. And
You need a cigarette to lean back.
no, I'd fall out of my chair. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to get hurt on the Geoffreys. Hey, let's first of all, congratulations to everybody. Congrats to all of our winners. Tonight was a lot of fun. Abigail, were you glad you brought back the Geoffreys? You've been an advocate for the Geoffreys coming back. You talk about it more than anybody. Are you happy with this evening?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And I have been an advocate for it. I missed it last year. We were busy with other things. But the Geoffreys are like a real, I don't want to say a pet project, or more of a passion project, I'd say. I think all four of us have a wide variety of talents, a range of things that we're interested in doing. We love to entertain. And I think that the Geoffreys is a space where we can really be very real and vulnerable and have fun with our friends and celebrate toys in a way that maybe we didn't see toys being celebrated before on YouTube. So I think it's a really special event.
A lot of times on YouTube, people talk about toys. You're like, do you even like these things?
Yeah,
right.
It's true.
We like doing this. We like that you're here. And I really like that we were able to come together and put together the Geoffreys. It's an enormous undertaking, but there's a huge payoff.
It's kind of surreal that I'm staring at the screen and I see the Geoffreys. I'm like, I can't believe we did it.
We did it, y'all. We made it this far. Yeah.
Jacob,
and
how about you?
It takes a lot.
Yeah, I'm always very proud of this show, and I'm always proud of the like caliber of friends and listeners that we have cultivated. And when I rewatch the Geoffreys on a replay, and I get to see all the people who have contributed and done sketches or written songs or whatever, that always just makes me feel good, because this is something we created, and it was a very small, silly thing at first, and I just think it's a lot of fun. It's one of the funnest things that we do. So I'm really happy and proud of it.
Absolutely. How about yourself, Mr. Dole?
This is so much fun. And I love, let's be honest, the sketches are the best part.
Yeah.
And this is what really makes the show. And and again, just like Mondo, our winners tonight, it takes a team to do it. I need help. Thank you to Brandon of BC DeLorean and Other Movie Cars too, helping me out with all of this. Thank you to you three as well, making it this is special, and I'm with Abby on this. This is a special night.
Yeah, and I do feel bad for the figures that were nominated for Action Figure of the Year and didn't win, and will have to spend Thanksgiving alone in the driveway. But that's just like motivation.
Yeah, there's next year.
Although, no, well, actually, there's not, because I don't think any of them can actually win. next year because, it's a yearly
Well,
thing. So.
Right. But, the company.
It's special that they were nominated.
The companies can win next year.
I don't want to see Jada Street Fighter 2 Guile showing up thinking he's getting nominated next year.
I'm sure McFarlane is going to, take it in stride, and next year some DC figure he'll win with a DC figure. I'm sure that will happen next year.
Yeah,
right?
I'm 100%
he'll get nominated
positive.
for best playset.
Yeah, for which one?
There was this movie that came out called The Joker. It's a misunderstood movie.
It is. I think you're all misunderstanding everything.
It's a romantic comedy, you guys.
Well, listen, guys, this was a really fun night. Thank you so much for tuning in to the 2025 Jeffreys. Have a great rest of your evening. We're going back to 3D. It was a fun night. We'll see you next time. Thanks for being a subscriber to Toy Anxiety. Thanks for your support of Yes Have Some Podcast. Thanks to our sponsor, Toy Collector Magazine. We'll see everybody next time. Happy Jeffreys, everybody. Bye.
Bye. See you at the after party.
Bye. Love you. Thank you.
The Jeffreys are back and we're out of control. The Jeffreys are back and we're out of control.